Hi, Julie. Hear me out there. This is Mad Flow with Financial Sins. We got a great show planned for you today. This is Mad Flow. I'm not crazy. I am just mad about helping people to understand how to make their money work hard for them. This is a financial show. It's just going to be me here today with our guests, Sharon and Craig Butts of Unity of the Community. And basically, I'm going to miss my cohorts, my co-host, which is Tanya. I'm going to miss Anthony. I'm going to miss Rosetta. But the show has to go on. So today what we have, and I'm going to be bringing my guests up in a few minutes. Y'all know it's all time to go back to school now, right? So all the children are getting ready to go back to school. And let's pray that we have a safe environment for our children in our school system when they go back to school. But guess what they need when they go back to school? They need supplies, right? So we have resources that we're going to give you, that there's plenty of giveaways that's around the community, and maybe you'll be fortunate enough and lucky enough to make sure you get to one of these events and pick up some of these free giveaway book bags, supplies, pencils, pens, everything your child will need for school. So let's bring our guests on today, and this is Sharon Butts. Welcome, Sharon. How are you today? Glad to have you on the show.
I'm doing just fine. Glad to be here.
All right. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about Sharon. Sharon and her husband, Craig, they actually have a radio show. It's WUU. What is it? What's the letters?
WRUU. It's on Saturday mornings.
WRUU. Saturday mornings.
Yes,
What time?
Saturday mornings from 9 to 10. It's called Taking the Journey Together.
Okay. Okay. So it's a great radio
On
show.
ATR.
We and they also host one of the shows on HR as well. So they're out there doing their thing in the community. But these two couple here, this couple here, really they're into their community, and they're also outside of their community. They're doing things for the community that is heartwarming for one thing. They're always helping people. They're always ready and freely willing to give. And they also have a back to school event coming up this Saturday, well, July 23rd, and it's going to be from 6
No, no, no,
p.m.
no. July 30th.
July 30th, correction, July 30th from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. And if you could tell them the location, it's in Richmond Hill. So if you can tell them the location where it will be located,
Yes,
and I'll see if I can get this up for you.
it will be okay. It will be at 465 um, Harris Trail Road. It's right down from Richmond Hill High School. It'll be in the parking lot of Thrive Early Learning Center.
And what's that street name again?
Harris Trail Road. Yes,
Harristrail Road. And this is located in Richmond Hill.
yes, it is.
Okay. Now I wanted to just ask you a question. How did y'all start getting into basically helping the community? What's your background? And this is not set out for everybody, but it seems you've been doing this for many, many years. So how did y'all get started working with the community?
Well, this was happening before we met each other. Craig was doing it wherever he was living with the community, and I spent a lot of time in Colorado. And when I was there, um, I was really busy with the PTA and things like that, and that's how I really got started, looking out for the community, making sure things were comfortable for the kids. And once we got together, it just kind of continued on a small scale. And then when we moved down here, we started doing unity in the community. Well, we started reaching out to the communities to do other things, but we started unity in the community, I think back in, I think it was something like 2014 or 13, something like that. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's where it started here recently. And then when we moved into Richmond Hill, it just extended there. And with me being in the classroom, teaching, I see where the needs are. And there's certain, people don't, people assume that in Richmond Hill nobody needs any help, and everything is uh, at the top of the income list and all that. But that's not the case. And so
Okay.
there's a need there also.
Yeah. And with you being a school teacher, how many years?
I'm getting ready to go into like 30. I've been
30
doing
years.
this since like what 93 or something like that. It's been a minute.
And what grades are you teaching and
Well,
topics?
this year I'll be teaching 10th grade literature and a multicultural literature class, which is predominantly an African American literature class for juniors and seniors.
Okay, that's fantastic. You know what? Because we need a lot of people that's doing what you're doing. Especially, I know at one point there was I won't say a shortage of teachers, but it was on the verge of basically teachers felt like they were not getting basically um, their rightful pay. I don't know if there was ever a strike that happened, but and so changes came about. And so with you being in 30 years in the school system, I know you've seen those changes. I know you've seen those type changes that's happening.
There have been changes, but still not enough. There's still a lot of need for teachers, especially teachers of color. We have
Hmm.
and male teachers of color. We have little to no representation in a lot of the schools for our young men to connect with.
Hmm.
It's hard to find males, females even. I'm like in the English department. I have no idea what's going to happen this year coming up, but for the 9, 10 years I've been in Richmond Hill, I've been the only black teacher in my department. And so we don't there's not enough teachers of color.
Hmm.
And the pay still has not really kept up with the cost of living. But we still do it.
Oh, okay.
Still in
You
there.
know, that's something base is a great concern. When you say that you're the only um person of color as far as teaching in that school system, what about the ratio as far as
In,
in your say it again,
in my department, yes. In the
in your
English
department?
department,
Oh, in the English
yes.
department. So, what is the
Mhm.
ratio when it comes to the blacks and whites in that school system? Is it a higher representation of white students compared to black students because of the environment? Oh, I got it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's definitely what is responsible for it. Um, but the demographics is constantly changing and constantly growing as far as people of color coming in, but it's still not catching up with the number of Caucasian students that are there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Still, um, to have, even if we had 20, 30% students of color, we still have about 1 to 2% teachers of color.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so, the representation is not there. It's not it's not comparable. So it's really hard, I think, for the students, a lot of them, to find somebody that they feel will um, understand them and see where they're coming from and be a part of their their story and understand them. And that's why I think I have so many students coming to me, because they feel like um, I will understand,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll be able to talk to me. But there needs to be more. Not that I don't want to be there for them, but they need to have more choices. I have students coming to me that I've never even had in class, but somebody said, "Oh, you can go talk to Miss Butts. She'll, help you out, or she will guide you in the right direction, or something," because that's a safe place for them.
So you have to imagine what will happen when you decide to retire, and that
Yes.
your replacement. What will your replacement be, and where
Um,
would the children where would that safe haven be for them then?
I wonder about that too, and more than that, I wonder what will happen to the class that I created last year, the multicultural literature class.
I remember you talking about
Who's
that.
going to teach that? Who's going to um, have the insight to our history, and will it be just strictly books and documents without any background or connection? And so,
Mm-hmm.
that's or will it just not be offered anymore? And that's the thing that scares me and bothers me. And I don't want to be working until I'm 70, or until they decide to put somebody else black in the in the English department.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a scary thought, but
Uh,
one that I think about a lot.
yeah. And I have to commend you with you working the hours that you work as far as a school teacher, still find time to give back to the community by basically planning, and it takes time to plan these kind of events, I know. Getting donations in to come in to get volunteers to help you. Basically, you and Craig Butts, to basically put this all together. So it's nothing like it happens overnight. It takes time and it takes effort and it takes money to do what you guys are doing. And I have to commend you on that because I know you work long hours with teaching. Then you have to come home. You have to do what? You have to um, uh, correct papers. And so to find the time to do something like this is remarkable. And so I have to commend you and, Craig for taking the time out and doing this kind of activity. It is,
Yeah,
we need more people like you out there.
yeah,
Um,
and I have to. If it wasn't for him, it would not get done.
oh, and
He
Craig.
is, yeah, Craig is relentless.
Mm-hmm.
He will push. He will fight. He will do whatever it takes to make these things happen. He is 100% for. We need some equality. We need to do things that's going to help the people. We need to make sure that these communities, especially the ones around the school where I work, that these communities that are disenfranchised and underrepresented and underserved, that somebody lets them know that they are important too. And those are the communities that we focus on specifically in Richmond Hill, um, to kind of even out the playing field, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's great. So, you guys, if y'all listening, but I also want you to check your Facebooks. I'm posting some other events that's out there. Because I think I have right now, we're scrolling along so you can look on the ticker there where there's other events that's going on. But I want to thank definitely Sharon for doing what she's doing. And if you look, you'll see July 30th, there's a Rock Fest back to school event, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And it's going to be at 9700 Middle Ground Road. So, guys, take advantage of the fact that there are other events out there that is definitely making sure that they can get the back to school activities, supplies that's needed for your child. Another one that we have, if you take a look at the stroller, and I'll try to put this on Facebook as well. July 23rd at 520 Tavern, 8820 Abercorn Street. There is a book bag and supplies drive. I don't know the time yet, so we have to find out the time. But then again, that's another one there. And then there's another one way up in August, August 6th. 400 East Broad Street. This is from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. August 6th, 400 East Broad Street. I think this is the old East Broad Street Elementary School, but that's from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So there's another one there. I did the Rock Fest. Now there's another one. There's one at um, I think it's at the park, Forsyth Park, but I'm not quite sure if it's really at Forsyth Park, but that is also, I think that was July 30th. But before I put that on the ticker, I'm going to make sure I find out the exact time and the location on that one for the Forsyth Park. And then we have another one here. Let me see this one here. I'm going to scroll July 6th, correction, July 30th, 6 to 10 p.m. For those who can't make those early ones, 465 Harris Trail Road in Richmond Hill, Georgia. And Sharon, if they're not from Richmond Hill, they're still invited, correct?
Everybody is invited, and we also need a lot of, we still are doing, collecting supplies and backpacks and things like that to try to help make this happen. Like I said, we focus on the communities where people are living in the Ashton apartments and the Plantation apartments, which is now called the Vistas of Richmond Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's where our focus is. But we don't turn people away, because if people need help, people need help. We used to do this on River Street when we were up until COVID. This is the second year that we have been doing it in Richmond Hill. We'll also have a movie after that, in addition to the backpack giveaway. I don't know what the movie is right now. We haven't fully decided, but it's a drive-in type movie that
Okay, that's
we
great.
love.
Where is the
Yes.
drive-in located in Richmond Hill?
It's not. We set it up. We set
Oh,
up a screen. We set up a projector. We have the sound and everything. And we started doing it about 3 years ago at Christmas time, right along, when COVID started
yeah.
winding down. We started having these movies so that people would have something to do and someplace to go and all of that. And so we um, have it in the parking lot at the same location. And it turns out to be a very good experience. So this year we'll also at Christmas time have our third annual Christmas movie in the same place.
Okay,
So
and so this is at 465 Harris Trail Road.
yes,
And what
yes.
will the time for the Christmas movie start? What time of day is that one?
The Christmas movie, I believe, starts around 5. I think it's 5 to 9, because it gets dark quicker,
Mm-hmm.
and so we can start it earlier in December. But it's from 5 to 9 at the same location.
And is there a fee for this or anything?
No, no,
So you guys have been doing this for the last 3 years, and you took it upon yourself to basically give
yes,
back to the community and have an opportunity for those people who want to come and watch a movie with you guys to watch a movie, a Christmas movie in July.
right, right.
That's
And
awesome.
well, we do the Christmas movie in December, but we'll do the a movie along with the book bag giveaway. Um, this
In
next
July.
weekend, next Saturday.
Okay.
We'll have all of that together. Food Lion is one of our sponsors. Food Lion in Richmond Hill is one of our sponsors, and the manager, Sharon Ware, helps us out a lot, and he and Craig work close together to make sure that we get the refreshments that we need and all of that, so that we need our families, especially those in those two communities in Richmond Hill, to know that they can come out and they can have a good time, and it's not going to be something that is going to be another burden on them financially.
Hmm.
Everybody is burdened financially right now, but sometimes those burdens are heavier on some people than it is on others, and that's just the reality of the situation. And it's heavy on us too, but we got to do
Yeah.
what we got to do. Yeah.
What about anyone that wants to donate or become a volunteer with your platform? Where can they give me location so I can put that on the ticker and let that go across as well?
What they would need to do is contact us, and we will be able to let them know how to go about doing that. They're supposed to be. Uh, One of our volunteers was setting up some collection places for us, and just as she was setting up, she ended up with COVID, and so
Okay. Give
so
me your contact information. I can put that out there.
okay. The contact information for us is 912-495-8838. 912-495-8838.
Okay. So if anyone wants to donate or volunteer their services with Craig and Sharon's events that they have going on, continuously, please, 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 by all means, because they're giving up their time, they're giving up I'm pretty sure they're putting their funds in here as well. And every little bit that someone donates is going to help. So the number, and I'm going to put it across here in a minute, is 912-495-8838. So I'm going to run that cross. And if you guys could, call her, call Craig, any donation, no matter how big or how small, I'm pretty sure they will appreciate it and it will be used wisely for what is needed. Um, the events that they have going on. I hear someone knocking at your door. Is that someone
Yes,
knocking at your door? If you
that
want to
is.
get it real quick, go right ahead and just tell them you'll be with them in a minute or whatever. So you can go ahead and do that. And I'll put
Okay,
this ticker for this number.
1 second.
They have a RV that they travel, and that's a great thing. They travel in their RV. And I'm gonna put this up real quick. Contact them at this number 495-8838. Craig.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's quite all right. And Sharon. Oh, wait just a minute. Didn't go through. Now, 1, 2, 495-8838. Craig and Sharon. I guess Craig must be doing something right now because he's not here with you. So I'm pretty sure
Exactly.
he's out there working, doing something, trying to create something, for
Exactly.
the community.
Yeah, we are doing some double duty today, um,
Mhm.
all day. It's like I don't know, and then we've got so much going on, and then I get to go back to work on Monday. So it's
Oh,
I'm looking forward to that.
yeah,
Yeah.
school starts back Monday. Well, I tell you what, I took up a lot of your time. It is like 1:30. So I know you got other things you have to do. Anything else you want to share? Any other events that's going on right now? Anything you want to put out there? I got your telephone number out there. Um, and just make something happen because something is happening with what you guys are doing. Anything else you want to share?
No, I just appreciate you giving us this opportunity to be on your show. and to talk to people about what's going on, because that's one of those big needs that a lot of people don't pay attention to. That when people go back to school, and in some communities and in some households, and you can't even tell just by looking at where the people are living. Sometimes it is, do I buy food or do I buy school supplies for the kids? And they generally go with the school supplies because they don't want the kids to be embarrassed on the first day of school. These school
Hmm.
supply drives are very important. The school supply giveaways, they're very important. We'll be giving away backpacks with supplies in them. So, um, as far as they go, and hopefully
Okay.
they go very far.
And one question before you disappear on me.
Uh-huh.
I know that the school system, they have restrictions on what type of book bags that the students can actually carry in the schools now.
Uh-huh.
So could you tell us a little bit for those who are going to shop for themselves if they don't have an opportunity to get to any of these giveaways? Is there a restriction on the types of book bags that they can actually carry in the school systems now?
It's best to check the supply list that your child has, and if you're not sure, call the school board or the superintendent's office or someplace, one of your school representatives. The reason I say that, or check with the school, you can also call the principal of the school and find out. The reason I say that is because some of them require mesh backpacks, some require uh, see-through backpacks, um, and then there are others that it doesn't matter. Like in Richmond Hill, it doesn't matter as long as you have a backpack, and if you don't have a backpack, that's okay too. It just varies depending on the school system as well as the school that you're attending.
Okay, okay, that's a good answer. I like that. So, guys that's listening, please check with your school board or your principals. If you're going to be buying your children's school supplies, if you don't have an opportunity to get out here with all these events we have going on, you're going out to buy the supplies. Make sure you get with the school board or the principal of the school. Find out if there's any restrictions, because what you don't want to do is you spend the money on your children's supplies, and then when they get to school, the principal or teacher, whatever, tells them that that type of bag is not allowed. So don't go spending the money. But it's one thing that's happening though. The stores, they usually are on it before we know it, because when it's something put out about what type book bags are allowed in the school system, what happens is before you know it, all these retail stores, guess what they're offering? Just what the school board allows. So
Yes,
they're on point, and they have to be on point because they're in sales. So they're not going to get a whole bunch of book bags that are not regulated that can't be used in the school system. Okay,
that's
so I
exactly
want
right.
to thank you very much, Sharon, for coming on. And when is your show so we can let them know when you can they can tune in your show with ATR, because you're one of ATR's hosts.
Yes, our show is Taking the Journey Together, and it is on at 6 to 7 on Thursday nights.
At ATR. So y'all tune in 6 to 7 and check out Sharon and Craig Butt's show. I'm pretty sure you'll love it. Okay, Sharon, I appreciate you very much.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, guys. So I'm running solo today. I'm like a pilot, don't have a co-pilot. My cohorts, Tanya, Rosetta, and of course Anthony. Anthony's traveling. He's in Texas somewhere, and I'm supposed to be in Texas as well for training. But I had some major work that I had to do to my house. So this week, right here, today is we want to focus on the different events that's going on. I'm going to send some more, and I disappeared again. I don't know why I keep disappearing. Okay, I'm going to scroll some more of the events that's happening. I think we did that one. August 6th, 400 East Broad Street, and I think that is the I think that is the old I think that's the old school, East Broad School. So 400 East Broad Street, and that's from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So you guys get out there and try to take advantage of getting these supplies for your children. And if you don't know what to purchase for your kids, the regulations, whatever, make sure you call school board or any of the people at the school and find out basically what your child needs as far as supplies for the school. You don't want to spend the money and then you have to turn around and and you wasted your money. Another one we have here is on Saturday, the Rock Fest back to school event, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And that's on 9700 Middle Ground Road. That is Saturday, July 30th. Rock Fest back to school event, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. 9700 Middle Ground Road. And I also put some of the events in the Facebook chat. So check the Facebook chat. And what I'll do is I'll add these others right here to Facebook chat as well. Another one we have. Okay. Okay, I think that's it. Now, if you guys have know of any place that's having events, any company that's having events, could y'all please put it on the in Facebook, on our Facebook Financial Sense page, so we can get the word out because we don't want to have a big event, no one's showing up. So if you guys have anybody else that's out there that's having a back to school event, please share on our Facebook page. And right now, I just want to ask everyone a question. And the question is basically this: are you prepared for your children to go back to school? And when I'm saying, are you prepared for your children to go back to school, I'm not talking about just, their clothing, what they wear. But I'm basically asking, are you prepared for your children to go back to school and learn what they need to learn? Because you know what? The first place that a child's education or basically schooling comes from is not in the school system, it's at home. So you should be teaching your children at home as well as what they're learning in school. So when your child comes home, especially if you have, one of your children that's just starting school and they're in first grade, that's an exciting time, exciting day for first grader to go to the school and meet all the friends, new friends, and stuff like that. But are you preparing them for their school? Are you helping them with their homework? And that's where we've kind of stepped away from. Um, Everything now is almost computerized. So when your child goes to school, they're not really going to be dealing with a lot of what? Paper. They're going to be dealing a lot of with computers. So do you have the tools that your child needs for school? Okay. So it's not going to be a very long show today. We're going to cut it short because of the fact that we had everything planned up. But I want to make sure that you guys are taking advantage of these different events that's going on for back to school. I'm gonna run a couple of more back. Y'all, please pay attention. July 23rd. Let me see, July 23rd at 5:20. Put it back on there. July 23rd, 520 Tavern, which is at 8820 Abercorn Street, Book Bag and Supplies Drive. So July 23rd. Don't know the time, so we have to find out the time. But it's at 8820 Abercorn Street. Usually these are being held more in the um, afternoon, probably starting about 10. And again, the late one you can definitely get, even though it's in Richmond Hill, thanks to Sharon and Craig Butts. Saturday, July 30th, 6 p.m. July 30th, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. back to school. And I'll make a correction on that one because I see where we do not have the date. Saturday, July 30th. Okay. So basically, we're going to end the show today. We're ending early. We don't have. This is what I want to share with y'all. Make sure that you are prepared for your children for school. Make sure you get everything that they need for school, and just have them prepared. Okay, so we are. Unless anyone have any questions, if y'all want to put any questions out on Facebook. Okay, so we are ending the show. Thank you for joining us today. And thank our guests, Craig and Sharon Butts, for sharing the time with us to let us know what they have going on. And of course, there are so many events out there that you can take advantage of. So make sure you tune in, take advantage of those events that's going on. And we will see you on our next show, which is going to be next Friday at 1 p.m. See you again and live on Facebook. And this is an at All Things Relevant show, All Things Relevant Media. And I'm gonna tell you who's the boss in the house, Julius Hall. He always want to be silent, but he's our main character in all of ATR. Julius Hall. I'm gonna put his name out there. Y'all have a great one.
I like that.